Click the first link in the description for the best Askreddit content. Today I fucked up the day I learned not to give my 5-year-old a Stinky Sanchez. This happened several years ago when my son was 5, but it's something my wife and I laugh about all the time. My son, wife and I were spending some time wrestling together. I jokingly looked at my son and said Stinky Sanchez, swiping my finger under his nose and laughing, not thinking anything about it. I went to go play some video games when several minutes later a finger swiped under my nose. The problem was there was a wet, warm, smelling shit on my upper lip. My son just gave me a real Stinky Sanchez. I ran so fast to the bathroom to wash my face off while dry heaving. I figured out my wife explained to my son what a Stinky Sanchez was while I was playing video games. She said you basically put your finger down your butt crack and wipe it on someone's lip. Well, he interpreted it as stick your finger in your butthole and wipe it on someone's lip. Yep, he got me big time. Hope you guys enjoy my lesson. Too long didn't read, gave my son a fake Stinky Sanchez. Wife explained to him what one was. He interpreted it as you stick finger up butt and do it. Surprised me with a nice wet, juicy, smelly poop on my lip. Almost threw up. Holy shit, I'm dying of laughter. I wasn't laughing back then, but now I can laugh. Well, that'll teach you. He's been teaching me ever since he was born. Dirty /Sanchez. But you're definitely doing it wrong. In this case, probably for the better. I'd hate to hear about you giving your son an angry dragon or a rusty trombone in the next episode of Today I Fucked Up. Flushed face. In this case, karma was a stinky finger. I can't remember the last time I doubled over laughing at something on Reddit. Today I fucked up by hosting a public Zoom event. You can probably tell where this is going from the title. This happened last night. So, for a bit of context, I am a film student and it's my dream to work for a major film festival someday. Over the summer, I've been given the opportunity to organize my own, small, online festival through my university. We've been doing screenings every 3 weeks for the duration of the summer. They had all been going pretty well. We hadn't been marketing them too much, just a Facebook event and the university's mailing list and social media circles. So I didn't think we were generating too much attention. Well, last night was the final screening. We had a modest turnout, about 25 people. We also had about 5 filmmakers joining us for a Q&A. People who are respected in their fields, at least within local circles. I welcome everyone to the event. It's going great. I'm giving my speech. Everyone seems really excited and engaged. I then invite everyone to start watching the films, which are provided as a separate video link. Suddenly, a new member joins the meeting. Elon Musk, it says. Their profile picture is that image of Elon smoking weed. Honestly, I assumed it was one of my friends being goofy, so I actually did laugh at this point. But then Elon starts screen sharing. At my tiny, student-organized event, something that I'm hoping will be a boost for my career, suddenly there is a giant dick flopping around the screen. In addition to this, there is a voice screaming look out knee /R, look out knee /R. I'm panicking. I've never had to block someone on a Zoom meeting before. I'm scrambling, trying to find the button to block him, fumbling. It's a mess. The dick is probably up on screen for like 30 seconds before we manage to boot Elon from the meeting. I am mortified. There is silence in the Zoom meeting. No one says anything. I think most of them probably had Zoom muted while they were watching the films. My mom, who was there, said she thought it was the soundtrack for one of the films. A couple of my friends text me asking WTF that was. I had to draft an apology speech to give when the Q&A started after the films, and I spent the rest of the meeting having mini heart attacks anytime someone new joined the event. I learned after the fact that this is easily prevented by just changing a setting so attendees can't share their screen. I also learned a valuable lesson about maybe not sharing my Zoom link freely on the internet. It could have ended worse, but I'm still pretty embarrassed. Too long didn't read, hosted a free online film festival, distributed the link on social media, got Zoom bombed by a giant dick screaming racial slurs. Ah, the internet. Such a great and terrible thing. Honestly, I should have expected something like this when it comes to the internet, lol. Plot twist, it was actually Elon Musk. Amused. Think about the positives, the attendees won't be forgetting about this meeting anytime soon. You are not wrong. You can also host a webinar instead. By default everyone but the presenter is muted and only they can share video and turn on webcam. You can use the raise hands to see who wants to talk and unmute them. It gives you a lot more control when hosting an event anyone can join. People crash Zoom calls a lot and they do this a lot too. I don't know how to do it, but like meetup.com requires you to register for an event before you get the link. You could do that. Today I fucked up by committing one of the cardinal sins of Reddit. Today I fucked up by committing one of the cardinal sins of Reddit. So imagine the scenario. I have been using Reddit for 1 whole year, and over this year I have seen way more shit than I have in the rest of my life combined. I've read fucked up stories, some of which I really hope didn't actually happen, and I've also been inspired time and time again. Reddit is a meeting point for all sorts of people, from all walks of life. However, one thing I'd been looking forward to was my cake day. I remembered the times I'd seen people put in the tiniest of effort in and managing to amass thousands of upvotes. At first I was intrigued and amused by the general public's obsession with the orange arrows, but slowly, I too became obsessed with these. I hatched an exceptionally foolproof plan that only a protoplasmic failure could mess up: wait for my cake day and then post the absolute nonsense that I had seen people post on their cake days and reap my profits of thousands of upvotes. However, I, being the protoplasmic failure that I am, managed to mess up the plan by not even opening Reddit on my cake day, thus failing to do what is considered a rite of passage to becoming a Redditor. Too long didn't read, I stupidly forgot it was my own cake day yesterday, got 0 orange arrows frown. I just noticed that I have cake day today, feels bad for you mate. The less posts about cake day I see the better, so I'm grateful for your fuck up. Although this post is also about cake day, so I'm ungrateful for your decision to vocalize this fuck up. r/averager Redditor. I've been on Reddit for 6 years now and still have absolutely no idea what Cake Day is, despite seeing it mentioned hundreds of times. Cake Day is the day of your account creation. It's named Cake Day because whenever you post that day, there is a little blue slice of cake next to your username. No worries, bud, it'll give you same downvote now I'd have given you at the time.